Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu calls for respect of democratic process, people's will in Edo poll. Shettima seeks regulatory alignment for improved business environment. Kwara government, UNICEF empowers ex-convicts. VISHVAS group unveils indigenous farm tractors, E-Rickshaws in Ilorin. Taye Foundation donates to Kwara schools in support of Governor Abdulrazak's educational reforms. NECO invites 40 schools over mass cheating in SSCE. CBN withdraws controversial policy document. Abiodun seeks military base in Ogun East. And on sport, NPFL stars anticipate Super Eagles big call-up. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu on Friday called on all stakeholders in the upcoming Edo State governorship elections to conduct themselves peacefully and sportingly. Tinubu conveyed this message in a statement signed by the Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The president implores governorship candidates, political parties and supporters to respect democratic process and the people's will. Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for the alignment of Nigeria's regulatory practices with global standards to enhance the country's business environment. According to a statement issued by Special Advisor to the President on Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council and Investment, Dr. Jumoke Oduwaye, on Friday, Shettima emphasized the importance of transparency, trust and efficiency among regulatory bodies. The Kwara State government, in partnership with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has taken a significant step towards reintegrating former inmates into society by empowering 34 ex-convicts. The initiative, which was unveiled on Friday, aimed to provide them with skills and resources needed to lead productive lives. Governor Abdulrazak, represented by the Commissioner for Special Duty, Honorable John Bello, emphasized the importance of giving everyone a second chance. He commended UNICEF for their partnership in such laudable project and urged the beneficiaries to make the best of the empowerment provided.
I'll appeal to the beneficiaries to make the best use of this empowerment. It is designed to give you another chance to contribute meaningfully to the society. Do not return to crime of any kind. Our administration has done a lot to support the less privileged and give everyone a fair chance at life. This is evidence in the renovations of the Children's Reception Center at Gakabi, School for the Special Needs Onyo, Juvenile Correctional Home, Okwiri.
While speaking, UNICEF Child Protection Specialist Dr. Wilfred Mama highlighted the organization's commitment to supporting children in conflict with the law.
This program is the continued effort by UNICEF and the government of Kwara State to promote child rights law. The Child Rights Law in Kwara State, which followed the Child Rights Act in Nigeria, provides that when children commit offenses, they should be treated differently. At the heart of that law is the principle of reintegration, reconciliation of children, rehabilitation, reintegration, and reconciliation. That is at the heart of that law. So what it means is that when children commit offenses, they should not be abandoned in prison. In fact, imprisonment is the last option. So what happened in Kwara was that the Presidential Committee on Decongestion of Prison, supported by UNICEF, came to Kwara and found out that a lot of children were in Boston institutions. Some of them did not commit any offense. Some of them were there for truancy. They don't go to school. That is not a crime. So the Presidential Committee recommended for immediate release of those children. So these children were released, and we made effort to talk to them because they were coming from a place of trauma. So there was this effort by UNICEF to bring these children back to the community, and it took us years trying to talk to them, trying to counsel them, trying to get them back, trying to understand what they want to do. And we were able to identify some tools, what they are going to do. And today we are completing the process of empowerment of 32 of them who has been trained. So that
Commissioner for Social Development, Honorable Olaitan Brema, also appreciated the UNICEF for the support given to that state. She emphasized the importance of the empowerment and urged the beneficiaries to make use of the tools and skills they learned during their time in the Bursta Training Institute.
Yes, this is a very laudable event because it really has a long way to help these children. It has to do with empowerment of integrated children who have been convicted before and they are released. And so for them to be self-reliant and for them to be able to be useful for themselves and their immediate family and of course the society at large, so that they will not go back to the crime. That is the major reason why we are empowering them today, so that they will have something doing and they will be useful for themselves. There's always a second chance, you know, and so this serves as a second chance for them to sit up and mingle with the society. You know, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kwara State, Malam Abraman Abrazak, really cared for the downtrodden and especially the vulnerables. You know, this set of people, they are also vulnerable. And so it is evident in so many empowerment programs that His Excellency Malam Abraman Abrazak has embarked upon. You know, empowering various level of vulnerable ones. This is also an evidence, the one we are doing today. And of course, giving aid to the persons with disabilities and various cut across various forms of empowerment.
The guest speaker, Dr. Muritala Adoyekin Tukur, encouraged the beneficiaries to embrace their second chance and use it as an opportunity to build a better future. In their respective submissions, the Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Aja Sadatu Modibo Kau, and Commissioner for Finance, Honorable Awao Nuhu, applauded Kwara State Governor for the opportunity given to the children. In a groundbreaking ceremony, VISHVAS Co's group organization officially unveiled and commissioned locally fabricated farm tractors and introduced E-Rickshaws for test rides. The initiative aimed at promoting agricultural mechanization, enhance food security, and provide eco-friendly transportation solutions. The event, held at the premises of Harmony Investment Limited, Ilorin, showcased the organization's commitment to indigenous innovation, job creation, and economic growth. Speaking at the commissioning, Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Agric, Mrs. Shokoya Funke, expressed happiness over the innovation while commending COS for his laudable efforts.
And so much evident. So much. When we are having this kind of thing in Kwara State, it's something that makes me happy. Because this kind of innovation is, would I say, it's alien to Nigeria now. So having it starting in Kwara State again is a thing of joy. I want to say kudos to Kelly.
The Vice Chancellor, University of Ilorin, Professor Wahab Egbawale San, maintained that the laudable initiative should be sustained while calling the state government for proper and immediate support.
Of this great initiative, it's clear that if we really want progress for Nigeria, we need people like Ogun East. While congratulating you, we want to call attention to the fact that this initiative should be sustained, and government should be ready and willing to support this kind of initiative for us. For Nigeria to grow and grow well, then we must look inward. We must be ready to do everything on our own. And the fact that Zubair has thought about this means that it meant well for our community and our society.
Chairman of the organization, Kayode Onyi-Zubair, while speaking, said the milestone underscores his dedication to harnessing local talent and resources to drive sustainable development, and as well as ensuring environmentally friendly E-Rickshaws for efficient transportation. Towan Chairman Alhaji Saliu Gidado and Kwara State AFAN Chairman Honorable Umar Mahmood Aboki, who also present at the event, commended Governor Abdurrahman and COS for improving welfare of farmers and transporters. In a bid to support the educational reforms of Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak, the Taye Iletu Foundation, led by Dr. Taye Iletu, has donated 6,000 exercise books, benches and tables to schools. He also paid 1 year tuition fee for students at Magajare LGA Primary, Junior Secondary School and Abiodun LGA Primary School. The handover ceremony took place at Amule, Idiakbe area of Ilorin, where Dr. Iletu commended Governor Abdulrazak for his unwavering commitment to the development of Kwara State. He emphasized the importance of supporting education and creating a conducive learning environment for students.
Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. To cut the long story short, when you say we okay, on our way the big that lè support the governor. Ètò ẹ̀kọ́ náà ni máa ń kárí ilé ní máa ń dóko. Bí àwọn ọmọ yín bá ti dàgbà, mo sì nílé ìwé alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ yín àwọn wà nílé ìwé alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kò sí bí ó ṣe ní kárí òun kárí kan sọ́nà kó jẹ́ ká dèrè wọn. Nígbà ọmọ bá wà nílé ìwé tójú òun rọ̀. Tí wọ́n bá kí wọn sẹ́gbẹ́ kan kí wọ́n jókòó. Bóòlù ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n ń kọ́ bóòlù ṣe fọwọ́ wọn létí. Títí ká náà ń sá fójó. Wọ́n ní sí wọ́n jókòó ní kíláàsì wọn pẹ̀lú rọrùn. Inú àwọn díjà dùn láti lè kọ́ wọn. In the past, mo mọ the number of teachers tí wọ́n máa ń pè mí lórí fóònù. Kúrò lọ́wọ́ níparí oṣù wọn ni wọ́n jẹ́ olówó oṣù méje, oṣù mẹ́jọ. Èyí tí wọ́n san fáwọn gan wàhálà ní kí àwọn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ sí báyìí. Bọ́mọ wá rí i pé lẹ́nu ìgbà tí gómìnà wa wọlé ìrẹ́nì kankan kó pè mí mọ́. ní wọ́n ń béèrè pé kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe tíjà tó yà àbúrò mi kẹ́ fún ìlẹ́nì kankan kó pè ní mọ́ni gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ wọ́n lówó mọ́ni gbogbo owó táwọn tọ̀hún jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti san ọlọ́run kó bá wa fún gómìnà wa.
The head teacher of Magajara Primary School expressed gratitude on behalf of the schools, promised to distribute the materials evenly among the students and put them to good use.
Gbogbo ara sọ̀rọ̀ pé dáyé léètú sọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run kò sí dàda ṣètò mímọ́ sọ pé you cannot be 100% okay in life. Yóò kù síbi kan náà ni. Ibi tó kù sí dé lójú òfin wà Ọlọ́run ọba ayẹyẹ láàrin bí Ọlọ́run ṣe fún un. Nígbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó lé.
Former Special Assistant to Kwara State Government, Prince Abubakar Salman, praised Eletu for his humanitarian efforts.
Láàárọ̀ every Monday òun ni wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe fatia fún gbogbo tí fatia bá ṣe lára èèyàn yóò mọ̀ ṣe lára rẹ̀ gbogbo tí fatia bá ṣe lára rẹ̀ yóò mọ̀ ṣe kò lọ́mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sì lẹ́bí kọ̀ lára nínú àwọn ọmọ àmọ́ lọ́mọ gbogbo àwọn ẹbí rẹ̀ àwọn ará rẹ̀ ó tọ́jú wọn ó gbèwé kalẹ̀ ó tún sanwó PTA wọn ó tún kàga fún wọn ìdí wá lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ó ṣe fún.
The National Examination Council, NECO, announced on Thursday that it will be inviting and interrogating the management of 40 secondary schools across 70 states for alleged illegal mass cheating in the year senior school certificate examination. NECO Registrar Professor Dantani Wushishi disclosed this at a press conference in Minna, Niger State, where he announced the release of the 2024 SSCE result. He said all the schools involved in cheating will be invited to the council for discussion, after which appropriate sanctions would be applied. The Central Bank of Nigeria says it has temporarily withdrawn the monetary, credit, foreign trade and exchange policy guidelines for fiscal year 2024 to 25. It said the revocation of the document is to minimize risk of any further misrepresentation or misinterpretation, resulting in confusion among stakeholders. Ogun State Governor Dr. Abiodun has requested the establishment of military operation base in the eastern parts of the state to address rising criminal activities. The governor made the appeal during a courtesy visit by General Officer Commanding 81 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Farouk, at the governor's office in Okemosa, Abeokuta. He urged that the military base in the region would help manage the situation of insecurity effectively. The last on the news is sport. Players in the Nigerian Premier Football League says they are looking forward to being invited to the Super Eagles B ahead of the African Nations Championship qualifiers, which begin next month. The Confederation of African Football on Tuesday had announced a new date for 2024 tournament, fixing February 1st to 2025 for the championship meant for African footballers based in their country. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's a recap of the story. Tinubu calls for respect of the democratic process, people's will in Edo poll. Shettima seeks regulatory alignment for improved business environment. Kwara government, UNICEF empowers ex-convicts. VISHVAS Coast Group unveils indigenous farm tractors, E-Rickshaws in Ilorin. Taye Eletu Foundation donates to Kwara schools in support of Governor Abdulrazak's educational reforms. NECO invites 40 schools over mass cheating in SSCE. CBN withdraws controversial policy document. Abiodun seeks military base in Ogun East. And on sport, NPFL stars anticipate Super Eagles' big call-up.
Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Remember, what is worth doing is worth doing well. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.